this song, raise your hand, please. Okay, I need you now. Nothing you can know. Nothing you can know that can't be known. Nothing you can see that isn't shown. Nothing you can be, but you can learn how to be you in time. How hard is it? It's easy. Okay, sing this. Da-da-da-da. All you need is love. I do hear you. Da-da-da-da. And he was there, but Karen and I were not here yet. We had just returned in October from being in Europe and North Africa with our daughter Nina, and that was her kindergarten year, and it was a year for us to bond. And we found out about the school when we were living in Spain, and we went into, this will sound weird, but we went into Malaga, Spain, the home of Picasso, and everybody that was in our neighborhood came into our Volkswagen camper because they wanted to go into Malaga for all these different reasons. There was health food store and brown rice. There were churros, which are those great chocolate things. There were museums like Picasso's museum. There was a lot of things in Malaga. But I didn't tell anybody. I said, okay, we're here. We're going to meet back here at whatever time it was right after the siesta. And then we'll go back, you know. So be here after that. And Karen and Nina go off to the museum or to the bookstore. I'm not sure. But something like that, and to buy churros, you know. I'm looking for French fries. All this paella and beautiful food that they have in Malaga. I'm looking for French fries because somebody said there was a rumor that they opened a Kresge store in Malaga. And I thought, well, I know exactly where the French fries are because I grew up in Royal Oak. I said, okay, so I didn't want to let anybody know because we were eating macrobiotically, but I wanted to get some French fries. So I go to Malaga and surreptitiously disappear into the town until I find the Kresge store. And then I go into the Kresge store and I'm going to the counter and I see the back of a guy and I think, that Spaniard looks exactly like Ken Webster. And then I get closer, and I get closer, and I go, Ken? And he turns around. Well, that's pretty cool. And then, what are you doing here? I think he said something about, I just bought a Bull Taco motorcycle, and I want to ship it back to the United States. You know. And he said, how did you get here? And I said something like, with a Volkswagen camper that we're using to go around. He said, oh, I need help. Would you help me crate it up? While we were getting it crated up, he tells me about his parents are starting a school on a farm called Uplandhills, which I knew about. And he said, and you know, you've always talked about doing a school in a very different way. And I just thought you would be interested. That's how I found out about Upland Hills School.
Very cool.
Thank goodness for French fries.
That's one of the
Well,
morals of
actually,
the story. Yeah.
Not yet.
And then I wrote sodium carbonate calcium propionate food.
ex-fiance's sister's house,
Which, does anybody
and then
know
we
that?
took a day trip up to Ronda.
Oh, yeah.
I was chomping on a chocolate cake, read the label, it was a fake. Sodium carbonate, calcium carbonate. Well, you do know it. I'm impressed with that. So, back to the story. When we get back, Karen and Nina and I tried to get jobs in many different places. Karen did as well. And the answers were mostly no. Maine was really close. Somewhere in Northern California was really close. But close doesn't get you employed. So we returned to Michigan, and I remembered about this school, and so I got in touch with by phone, and the phones those days weighed like this, like 15 pounds of a thing, and I called, and nobody answered the phone. So I knew where it was, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to take Adams Road until it ends and see if I remember. And I arrive, and it's October. You're already here.
Yeah.
And so is Bobby Robbins, and so is Danny Cody and Danny Corbin. These are kids, two of those kids I see as adults, and they're like in their 60s, And one of them, Bobby, is thinking of moving into our neighborhood. At least it's a possibility at this point. So those kids are, always reminding me that they got there first. We knew about Upland Hills before you knew. And this one happens to be one of those kids, so I wanted him to get a round of applause for still being there. I don't know, you'll have to tell him. And Richard has always been great with me because I never liked locked doors. And I grew up in a place called Huntington Woods, which is a suburb of Detroit. And in the time that I grew up, on one block on Wareham Drive, nobody ever locked their doors. And kids, there was 112 kids on one block. And we stayed out, and we played, and we had adventures, and it was an amazing time to grow up, But when I got here, it was important for me to lock things. And so I told Richard, and Richard pretty much told me, that you're terrible at locking stuff. So he reminded me how bad I was. And then he became like a locksmith with the real things, And then he tried to predict which car I was driving and when I was going to lose the key and have a back, a plan B. And he would get a metal box that had a magnet on it, and he would stick it under the gas station, a gas tank, someplace where it would stick. And that's how I didn't get in trouble losing keys. That's the round of applause is because you were a big help. Okay, you're up. Yeah. The train song, Molly would know really well.
Oh.
Would you come up here and sing the train song?
Yeah,
if he would sing
sure,
it?
yeah.
Okay, come on.
My name's Bill Staines, and it's called Railroad Blues, but we always called it the train song. And I sang it almost every day, I think. At the end of the day, to get everybody calmed down and quiet, I would sing songs. And this was one of them that I would sing. And it's, gosh, we would take the train to Chicago every year. And I remember one year, I took my guitar with me, and as we're actually on the train, we are all singing this song. And anyway, it goes like this. Heard a whistle in the night, then I saw the light coming round the bend. When I heard her softly moan, I felt alone, lonesome once again. Seems my life has been a game, ain't had no name to speak of anymore. But I really can't complain, 'cause I made my way wherever I knew how.
Golden in the sun, cables shining just beyond the northern ridge. If you wanna see St. Ignace, but you don't know how to swim, take
The Big Mac. You know it's not the burger, but the burger.
Watchers shine, span in Michigan, from Huron, watchers shine. 7 miles road, Huron all the time. There's some royalty beyond the northern ridge. That's my bridge. Oh, watchers shine. Worth $100 million, and she's mine. She's a great big pill to swallow, but she's mine. Just beyond the northern ridge, that's my Big Mac. That's my bridge. If you wanna get away to where the green is evergreen, camping out up on some lone pine ridge. Well, I got a little cabin. It's tucked way within the woods. Take the Big Mac, not the burger,
But free.
Okay, it's your turn. Watchers shine. Worth $100 million, and she's mine. She's a great big pill to swallow, but she's mine. Just beyond the northern ridge, that's my Big Mac. That's my bridge. Long ago, spend $1, then go over in your hybrid or Land Rover. That's my Big Mac. That's my Big Mac. That's my bridge. Who came from Scandinavia and who I thought lived in the closet next to her desk. And one time she had us coloring all of Scandinavia with very special pencils, colored pencils. And she gave us the assignment, and she told us it was going to take a while, to color each one exactly around every fjord, and all of the capitals and the countries would be printed in our best printing. And she passed them out, and in 6th grade, I thought anything that could get me out of this classroom was the best thing in the world. So I decided to try and get it done quicker than anyone else. It was a big mistake. So she sees that I'm not doing anything, and she says, "Philip, come up here." And so I think, oh no, what's going to happen now? And I leave my drawing on my desk, and she said, "No, bring the drawing." So I bring the drawing, go up to her, and she looks at it. She goes into the closet, which was one of those standing closets where I thought she slept. And then she opened the door and started going through papers. She pulled out a paper, which happened to be a map of Scandinavia, and she put it on her desk right next to my paper, and it was gorgeous. I thought Rand McNally did this, you know? But it wasn't Rand McNally. She turned it over, and she said, "You know who did this? Melvin Moore, my older brother." But she also taught me this song. I wanna wake up in the morning where the Michigan tall trees grow, where the sun comes peeping into where I'm sleeping and the songbirds sing hello. Hello. I wanna walk along
Michigan tall trees grow,
Beautiful.
where the sun comes reaping into where I'm sleeping, and the songbirds sing hello, hello. I wanna walk along that lake shore, about 1,000,000 miles or so. I wanna wake up in the morning where the Michigan tall trees grow.
Thank you, Miss Larson.
This is a song about the bridge. My group made the bridge. It's in the back of the school there. And it was actually Jug and Chris Tarr who introduced me to this song called Bridges. And we used to sing it pretty often while we were working on the bridge. We didn't quite know how we were going to do something. We would sing this song, and at the end of the song, we would have the answer. It was kind of magical. Anyway, this song goes like this. There are bridges, bridges in the sky, shining in the sun. They are stone and steel and wood and wire, changed two things to one. They are languages and letters, they are poetry and all. They are love and understanding, and they're better than a wall. They are languages and letters, they are poetry and all. They are love and understanding, and they're better than a wall. There are canyons, there are canyons, yawning in the night. They are smooth and so foreboding, all devoid of light. They are fear and blind suspicion. They are twisted and ardent and sunny void, oh so very wide. They are fear and blind suspicion. They are apathy and pride. They are dark and so foreboding, oh so very wide. Let us build a bridge of music, let us cross it with a song. Let us span another canyon, let us right another wrong. And if someone should ask us where we're up and bound today, we will tell them building bridges up and on our way. And if someone should ask us where we're up and bound today, we will tell them building bridges up and on our way. We will tell them building bridges up and on our way.
This could happen to you. I hope it doesn't. May God bless, keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others, let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars, climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. Okay, I need you on this. Forever young. That's it. Those are the whole words. Forever young. May you stay. Forever young. return. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay. Forever young. For Jack and for Lanny, may your hands always be busy, your feet always be swift. May you build a strong foundation for when the winds of change shift. May your heart always be joyful. May you always sing your song. May you stay forever young. Forever young. Forever young. May you stay. Forever young. May God bless and keep you always. Ready? May God bless and keep you always. May your wishes all come true. May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others. May you always do for others. Let others do for you. May you build a ladder to the stars. May you build a ladder to the stars. Climb on every rung. May you stay forever young. Forever young.
Almost 9 years ago. Let's see. Let's see. How does that song go?
I'll get it before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's do the phrase because you guys do the harmonies,
Good luck. Good luck.
right? Let's give them a little intro to the song. Okay, this is a song from a play that Karen wrote, and it was about New York City being a kind of a melting pot of all kinds of people, and mostly immigrants came to New York City, and this is a song that, let's see,
First, I was
yeah,
aunt of one person.
yeah,
The aunt.
Esther,
Esther, Aunt Esther.
yes,
And then Taylor played it 5 years later. Except then we didn't do it because COVID. Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
and these two immigrant people they have a young daughter who's born in this country and has a dream to become a great singer, and these two sing a song about how when they were young, they were afraid to dream.
me about her life growing up as first generation born in this country. And it was a sweet story that she told me about how when she was about 15 years old, she had gotten into a contest, a singing contest. And the prize for the contest was to sing on the radio. And her family didn't have a telephone at home or anything. So the people from the company that was doing this came to her parents' home and told them that she had won the contest and they wanted her to be on the radio. Well, her parents didn't speak English very well, and they didn't understand that, what they were saying, and they were afraid they were going to kidnap her. And they had them leave the house. And it was something that I wanted to write after my mother had passed, because it was something very important to who she became. That she never really tried after that to do what she felt that she was meant to do. So that was how that story, that particular play came about.
Land of the Silver Birds. Everybody who knows Land of the Silver Birds, come up here. If you know Land of the Silver Birds, come up here.
Where was the mighty moose? Wander and yearn. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more. Boom-diddy-yada, boom-diddy-yada, boom-dee-ay. Down in the forest, deep in the lowlands, my heart cries out toward thee, hills of the north. Blue lake and rocky shore, I will return once more.
Called Nature Dreaming. Sunlight goes down onto the earth, flows into the green plants where it becomes our food. When we, that sweet fruit, flows into us too, sun's energy is flowing through and through.
Rocky Raccoon, Rocky Raccoon. Rocky Raccoon. It's getting dark. It's dark enough now. All the way.
Okay.
I don't know. We have enough people to act it out.
Let's do our Bob Dylan song. You think? Yes. So Bob Dylan doesn't know just how important his music was to our school. So anybody out there who knows Bob, let him know there were lots of his songs that made it into our playbook. Did anybody see A Complete Unknown?
Yes.
The film?
Yes. I saw it too. It was good.
How many times?
Just one.
Dragonflies so high above, I've only known careless love. It always hits me from below. But this time round it's more direct, right on target, so correct. You're gonna make me lonesome when you go. I've seen love go by my door. It's never been this close before. Never been so easy or so slow. something's not right, you know it's wrong. You're gonna make me lonesome when you're gone. Well, there's flowers on the hillside, going crazy. Crickets talking back and forth in rhyme. The river running slow and lazy. I could stay with you forever, never realize the time. Some situations ended sad, relationships worked out like that. Kinda like the lane and limbo. It's pretty planet. Okay.
Yeah.
Tom Chapin.
Do we do it from a D?
Yep.
You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun going down, gentle giants waiting on you. All through the night, stay till the morning light. This pretty planet spinning through space. You're a garden, you're a harbor, you're a holy place. Golden sun rising from down, gentle giants waiting on you. All through the night, safe till the morning light. That's it. What do you think? That's it.
I can't think of a better song.
I don't have one.
Yeah, well, thank you for being a part of a very unforgettable day for us. And
Thank you.
it's so great to be back in a brief time and to see the magic is still alive.